There we go. I'm not gonna go until I get the thumbs up. There you go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nerdentity Crisis, episode 111. I'm your host, Ryan By, joined as always by Mr. Adam Lovar,
Hello, hello.
my literal brother from another mother, Justin Picklemans. For the audio listeners, you want to make the sound effects?
Well, I can't yet.
No,
Oh,
because that's reserved
oh, that's
for
reserved.
yeah.
That's
I don't
fair.
know what you're. Yeah, and we're not doing that. So,
Finally joined by Josh. Still have not thought of a good nickname for him yet, Huffman.
s- oh,
No crack. I didn't hear anything. No. You tried. You tried. A for effort, Josh. A for effort.
What
can
are
we
you
call him Silent Pistol?
Yeah, there you go.
What are you
Golden
drinking?
Eye.
Ooh,
In
In a can?
In a can.
Do you shake it up? I'm assuming. Are you
Hmm.
supposed to?
Interesting.
Hmm.
Hmm. There you go.
Nice.
Very cool.
We all had lunch today, by the way, Ryan. We missed you.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah,
there in
Did we?
spirit.
No,
Did
no,
we?
you weren't.
Did we?
They don't have chicken. They don't have chicken tendies there, so I don't
Where'd you
know.
go? El Super Burrito. Justin, I remember Justin talking about that a lot. And he kept
So
saying,
good.
man, we gotta get El Super Burrito sometime when I lived there, and we just never did. Just never happened. So pretty disappointing.
Little locally owned thing that's
Yeah.
just amazing.
Yeah. There you go. Oh. Oh god, no.
Was this going into your house, or where was this at that you were bringing it to? Oh, he's like, there's glass and shit all over your front yard. Like, deal with that.
Oh god.
Let the
I'm gonna
trash
try.
pandas deal with it.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, everybody, have a good weekend. You have a good week? Yeah? Everybody, yeah?
So
Just sponsoring.
well, sorry. Jeff is messaging me in Discord and saying that Huff's mic is muted in Twitch and he can't hear it. But I hear
Really?
you in Discord.
Yeah. That's not ideal.
He says Huff is muted on the stream. I can't hear his mic. And here he's saying I can't hear Huff's mic.
Which would be weird.
I'll fix this, guys. Don't
We all
worry.
hear it. I mean,
Huff believes you.
yeah. If you can hear us, obviously.
We'll edit this out. This is only for the live show. Sorry, live audience.
Right? It's just Twitch chat. Oh wait. They're all animals.
To the Twitch chat.
Yeah. Even if you know them, they're still animals.
Okay, let me test. Jeff, you won't get your money back. Go to hell. Can you hear me?
Go to hell.
Yes, it
Perfect.
works
Oh, it
now,
works
baby.
now.
Love you.
Perfect.
There you go. All right. we're back.
The
We're
good news
back
is
in action.
the recording will get all of that.
Bloopers.
Except for the
we
YouTube
gotta reserve
one.
those.
Yeah, the YouTube will get to watch me struggle.
That works. All right, well, back to Justin.
Love it too,
Did
Jeff.
you have a good week?
Week or weekend?
Both.
Both.
Since the last time we chatted, did you have a good week?
You know what? I did. I did have a good week. Yeah, had a good week. Got a few things on the pick of the week
Ooh,
from it being such a good week. And
that's exciting.
Marissa and I celebrated our 1-year anniversary
Oh, look
yesterday.
at that! Congratulations!
Congrats.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very cool.
It was a good weekend.
Do you do anything fun and exciting? Go out for a romantic, expensive dinner?
So Saturday, her mom came up and she wanted to go shopping and get some things. So we met her at the mall and then went to Cheddar's for lunch. Cheddar's. And then Sunday, her sister and her husband and their 2 kids came up and we met them at Hoo Hot. And I just gotta say, it's been like years since I've been to Hoo Hot. I remember why it's been years. I don't think it's all that great.
I don't mind
Trash, isn't it? I don't know.
Well, it doesn't help that my stomach and I eat like a bird. So like, it's like buffets are a waste of money for me. And Hoo Hot, like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't with. I mean, our bill at Hoo Hot was more expensive than what Cheddar's was, and Cheddar's was like exceptional.
Yeah.
And Hoo Hot was like the chairs were sticky.
Ooh.
And the whole place just felt sticky.
Ooh. Sticky's not a good thing you want when you eat.
Been to Cheddar's once, and my burger was like a hockey puck. Regular hockey pucks would have been softer to get hit by than that burger. It was that bad. Like, it was straight black. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm glad this is an $18 burger. Wonderful.
I've had Hoo Hot a few times, and I remember the first time I ever went to Hoo Hot, it was fucking amazing. And then I could not remember what combination I ordered like since then. And it's never been the same. I just remember that first time being outstanding.
What do you mean what you ordered? You scoop everything yourself?
Well, no, but I couldn't remember like the combination of the ship.
Of like the sauces and stuff?
Yeah. So ever since then, it's been not as good. But that first time was incredible.
Yeah, this time I just used above the sauces, they have a list of all the
there you go.
Like flavors that you want. It's like 3 scoops of this, 2 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this. I think I picked the hot one.
Oh, and, Jesus.
It wasn't like it was flavorful hot. So I do appreciate that. Again, it wasn't bad. I just for the cost, I don't know that I would ever see Marissa and I going there again. But then we were gonna do like dessert after at some point. We just never did. So then today, her and I went to Nothing Bunt Cakes. They sell bunt cakes.
Clever.
Where is that?
Yeah. In Coralville on the Strip.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
And then scooped Taco Bell on the way home.
There you go.
And we ate that before the podcast and ate some of our bunt cakes. And
very nice.
Yeah, here we are. So yeah.
Did you have tea with the bunt cakes?
No.
Oh.
So that kind of segues into we got to talk about the next couple weeks. So I am starting vacation. We leave this Friday. I will not be around to record next week. So Justin, Adam, and Josh are going to do just a gameplay. They're going to do stream some games next week instead of recording a normal episode.
We'll do something fun.
Have you guys decided what game you guys talked about? What you're going to do?
Yes. Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
I think that's a great idea.
Oh.
I can't think of anything better.
Is there a better MMO? I don't think there is.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think so.
Do you start off as a kitten and have to like work your way up to like a kitty and then a cat and then like work your way up?
I fucking hope not.
I do because I'm Neko Cat, but one of you could be the frog character whose name I actually don't remember. But
So yeah, I will be not here. They'll be playing Hello Kitty, apparently, if that's what you want to do. If you want to tune into that next Monday, then the following week, Adam will not be joining us. And I think
am on a work trip,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I'm
Yeah.
going to New York, so.
So I think we are going to record a normal episode that week. Might have a guest host on. We'll see. You never know. So that should be a good time. Just so everybody's aware. No normal episode this week. But if you tune into twitch.tv/Identity Crisis, 6:30 p.m. Central Time next week, check out the boys playing some Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Maybe. See how that goes. Josh, I feel like you promised it, and now it's too late. There's no take backsies.
I mean,
So,
I haven't, so it's fine.
Yeah. So
Did you get in the Humble Bundle, please?
No.
Something?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
In a
yeah,
humble
what?
bundle, the Hello Kitty bundle with all of the Hello Kitty games.
you paid for the digital deluxe version.
It came with a Hello Kitty statue.
There you go. Hell yeah.
It's,
Virtual or physical?
Virtual. I only pay for like pay to win and cosmetics and loot boxes, Hello Kitty loot
All
boxes.
your favorite things. Yes. Yeah. Very nice. But yeah, so that's planned for the next couple weeks. I brought that up because we are excited. There's a town we drive through called Cloquet, Minnesota, which when Justin and I were kids, our parents talked about moving up there, and we were very distraught. We were very upset about it. They never did. So, but there's a place we're going to stop and eat there that was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and I'm really excited to try it. I've never been to a restaurant.
Joke's on you. It's like a great town, beautiful, and you're like,
it is. No, now that I'm
Ryan
an
was
adult,
a dick as a kid. He didn't want to move.
I did. Justin and I both were upset about it. But now that I'm
I
an
would have
adult,
traded that for anything.
Right now you're looking back and you're like,
yeah, I know. I'm like,
why didn't we
is
do that?
gorgeous.
Like, that was so cheap. We'd be on a gold mine at this
Right.
point. Like, what the fuck? We're
Right.
dumb kids.
So yeah, that we're looking forward to that. I'm really excited to try.
I think what I'm hearing here is, if you have a good opportunity, don't let your kids sway you.
Yeah,
Fucking
right.
do it, and they'll come around eventually when they get older and realize.
It wasn't just us.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Their jobs were
That's fair.
I also
both medical and both in a good spot
Yeah.
in
I-
our town. So
also feel like you might feel as if you had some say in that decision, but I
we
kind of have
actually
a feeling
Yeah,
you did
absolutely
not.
None.
Yeah.
Zero.
Like all of his friends and stuff. Yeah, I'll make new friends.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Oh god. So, anyways, that's planned for the next couple weeks, just so everybody is aware. I'll miss you guys next week. Actually, I won't see Adam for 2 weeks.
Will you?
Crazy.
What are you gonna be doing instead? You probably won't be thinking of us. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be sitting on a lake, so I'm excited about that.
who's all
So-
going on this one?
Just me, the wife, and the dog. That's it. So,
Hell yeah!
yeah, it'll be good. We're excited.
You gonna go
Good for you guys.
catch some fish and cook them?
I don't even think I'm gonna do that. So, well,
What are you
we
gonna
might
do, Ryan? Like, I don't know. You just like
we might go.
you don't seem like an outdoorsy guy. Are you gonna get a ATV and go
Oh,
do
that
that?
would be awesome. No, I don't have one of those yet. I don't know. They got kayaks there. We might do some kayaking. We might just sit by the lake and relax. We don't really have to do anything.
For like a week?
No, we're not. We're up there for 4 days. 4
Okay.
nights. 4 nights, 5
Okay.
days. So, yeah, it'll be a good time. We might hit up the old Highway 1, head down to Superior, do Justin, what were those fucking waterfalls we used to go to?
Gooseberry Falls, baby.
Gooseberry Falls, yeah. We might hit up Gooseberry Falls. So, yeah, we got some plans. It'll be a good time. So, excited to get the fuck out of Iowa for a little bit. That'll be fun. And there's no fucking cell service up there. That's the best part. So, nobody at work can bother me. I just get to... It's going to be a good time. I'm excited.
Admit
But-
that you just don't want to see text from us. I get it. I get it. Get it. That's why you don't want cell service.
Yeah, that's what it is with you guys. All right, let's kick off the episode, as we always do, with a listener question from Jacob. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
What up,
Hey,
Jacob?
Jacob.
Jacob says, what is the worst fictional animal? Aslan? Is that how you say that? Aslan?
I'm
From the
always
Chronicles...
Aslan?
Aslan.
Aslan?
Okay.
Yeah.
Aslan from the Chronicles of Narnia was straight worthless. I'd never read any of the Chronicles of Narnia. I might have watched that one movie that came out a what, like Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about it. But if I remember right, wasn't Aslan based off of Jesus? Wasn't that the whole
He's an
shtick?
allegory for Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I never cared.
All of C.S. Lewis's books are very, very like Christian and Catholic inspired.
Was he the Golden Compass too?
I don't think so, but I could be
I
wrong.
have no idea. No idea.
Cool.
Maybe
But,
just same director of movies.
I'll
Yeah.
take your word for it, Jacob. I don't know. Anybody else Narnia fans? Anybody?
I enjoyed the books as a kid.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
Aslan worthless?
I mean, kinda. I mean, he died like super quick, but then he came back.
Of course. Resurrected. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There's the allegory part.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was like generally like good lion. You know, he was very
Okay.
motivating. He wanted to fuck up the witch. I mean,
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think he was the worst character. He was
Alright.
not the best by any means, but
Okay, fair enough.
I think he was all right.
All right. Well, we'll start off tradition dictates. Adam answers first. Adam, what are your thoughts on this? Who's the or what is the worst fictional animal?
The worst fictional animal is this.
Yes,
A
that's
Star
pretty bad.
Trek
Tribble.
Tribble?
The Tribbles are the worst thing ever.
Trouble with tribbles.
What
Yep.
is so bad about them?
They multiply like crazy, and you're gonna be infected with them instantly. They're damn near instantly. You
That
don't even
sounds
look, and they're multiplying, like rabbits times a million.
That sounds bad.
Fill up your ship
Yeah.
with like 1 million of them overnight.
They're super cuddly and amazing, and you want to lay on all of them, but no, there's gonna be too many. They'll be take you over.
They're gonna suffocate you.
The
Damn.
Tribble.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Josh, what's the worst fictional animal?
The mouse from Mouse Hunt. Do you remember that movie from like the 90s?
I don't. I'm
Two
looking it
guys
up.
are like fixing up a house and they try to get rid of this mouse and they are wildly incompetent and the mouse is
Oh,
way smarter than they
I-
are.
I do remember
and
this.
just causes havoc. I loved that movie as a kid. And yeah, that mouse fucks up generally their whole life.
Wait, so is the mouse worthless?
well
Oh, he's
no.
just the worst.
No.
the worst
Yeah.
worst fictional animal because
Yeah.
I mean he
He
ruins
ruined-
their life.
Yeah.
He serves zero purpose other than my own enjoyment watching their lives spiral.
Yeah.
clearly you never watch. What was it? Dunstan checks in or whatever
Oh,
at the lake.
Jesus, yeah.
That goes and like ruins the hotel and stuff. It's basically the exact same movie, but with a
Great
chimpanzee.
movie. Great movie.
I have not seen that movie.
Yeah, same exact premise. Just ruins a hotel.
Other movie from that generation that I always loved was Blank Check.
Such
yeah,
a good
dude.
movie.
Hell yeah.
That's a
Don't
fun
know that
movie.
one.
Very
$1 million
good.
doesn't get you anything anymore, though. Could you imagine that? He gets like $1 million check.
Yeah, he writes $1 million check and like gets this massive mansion with a
Right.
sweet slide and like limo and staff and all this stuff.
It burns
like,
it so quick.
But it's like $1 million check. I don't even think would get the
Your
house in that
groceries these
neighborhood.
days. I mean, am I right? I'm
You'd be
kidding.
like, I got this $1 million check and food stamps. You can't afford anything. Okay, but here's the question: blank check or Richie Rich, Justin? Which one?
I mean, I would have to say Blank Check.
Yeah, think so.
Hmm.
I might have to go Richie Rich, man. I love that movie. That was a really good movie.
I didn't know.
I
it
mean,
was a movie.
nowadays it's probably terrible.
I wanted to punch Richie Rich though. Let's be real. Like, I got a McDonald's in my house. Like, go
Yeah.
fuck yourself. Punch him. You gotta be people who are like starving. Like, you just got
Yeah.
burgers on demand, just chilling, waiting. Like, you know how much food waste they probably have every day? Go
Oh,
fuck
God.
yourself.
Also, I was never a big fan of Macaulay Culkin, to be
Really?
honest. Yeah.
He's got a podcast now, if I remember right.
Hmm.
He was in the last season of American Horror Story and had
Was he
a
really?
sweet character. Yeah, really cool character.
Nice.
Justin, did you like My Girl?
Not really.
Did anybody
Oh,
like My
but he
Girl?
died from bee stings. I
Yeah,
thought
he
you
did.
might like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, I'm not a sadist.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
don't like
Just
someone
check.
doesn't mean I don't want them to die.
Fair.
We are very
so
different
Justin-
people.
Yeah, right.
You got Egyptian shit around you. I don't know if you're sacrificing people. I don't know.
Justin, what is the worst fictional animal?
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I'll count it. That counts. I'll allow
He is
that.
an animal. He's a
Gungans
fucking
could be
animal.
animals. Yeah.
Gung-
I
Yeah,
mean,
in
we're
general.
animals, technically.
Yeah. It's interesting that you said that. I also went Star Wars universe. Porgs
Porgs.
from the Star Wars sequels.
Hmm.
That were they had served absolutely no purpose other than to sell toys. That's why they were invented.
Aw, but they were cute.
No, they were not. No, they were fucking annoying.
I mean, that's 90% of the original movies. Is they were introduced
Very
just
true.
to sell toys. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's
Absolutely.
very on
That's-
point for Star Wars if you think about it.
That's 90% of any Disney movie that comes out now, pretty much, just to sell. Yeah.
Well,
But,
I mean, in their defense, this would be a cheap toy to manufacture.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
it's like a
They're onto
cross.
something.
It's a cross between a Furby and Gizmo from Gremlins. That's what it is.
Oh, Gremlins is the best. There was not enough merchandise for Gremlins. I'll give you that. Unfortunately,
Well, probably because most of it would scare the shit out of children.
I would have loved it.
That sounds funny.
You know what is the dude that does Spawn toys and stuff? Seth MacFarlane or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, if he did some like Gremlins, like the spider one or like the bat and stuff, dude, I would have like life size
Dude,
things of that, and I would
With
I
all
would pay
these
for that.
reboots, all these reboots we've gotten, how have we not gotten a Gremlins reboot yet?
There is one coming out. It's an animated series about Gizmo, and I'm really
Really?
disappointed.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I heard there was something coming out. I got super excited, and it's going to be like an animated
Oh.
thing about Gizmo in like the 70s or 80s, like when he's still over in like Vietnam or
Yes.
somewhere like in that
Yeah.
area. It's like about him over there, apparently,
Whatever.
and it's
That's
all
skippable.
animated, like
Skippable.
drawn, not like animatronic puppets. Unfortunately, that would be
Yeah.
amazing, but.
Yeah.
Can
Very nice.
can
All
I
right.
just
Well, thanks
take
for
a
the question.
Can I just take a moment to acknowledge that we had to explain all of the reasons we picked our animals, except for Jar Jar. We're like, oh yeah, no, okay, that yeah, absolutely. We need no explanation for that.
Fucking terrible. Justin had the best answer on that one, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because I read the question and I was like, huh. Jar Jar Binks. Like, it just, like, I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to pick here. And then, boom,
Yeah.
Immediate.
I knew.
100%.
Oh, very nice. By the way, if you watch the Clone Wars animated series, I skip every Jar Jar episode. Just blow right by it. Don't even.
I don't. I watch them.
Yeah. Oh, fuck no. Fuck that. All right. Well, thank you very much for the question, Jacob. We do appreciate it. Let's talk about some video games, boys. What are we playing now? I want Justin to go first because when I logged into Discord, I saw him sharing his screen and I was immediately confused. So, Justin, what have you been playing?
Played some Star Citizen this weekend. I don't think I really played much of anything up until Sunday. I logged into Discord and I had a gift on my Nitro, whatever, for Tower of Fantasy. Is that the name of it? Huff?
Yeah, I think so.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? So it was like a free pack of starter coins and whatever. So I was like, okay, well, what is this? So I watched a couple of videos on YouTube of it and I was like, okay. And then I looked it up on Steam and Epic and it wasn't available. And I was like, how are these other people playing it? So then I found that you can download it from their website for free. And it's free to play, but it's a gacha, I don't know, anime type game. But it was free to play, so I was like, oh, I'll install it. So installed that super early Sunday morning and was painting while it was finishing, and then played it for like an hour or so, and then I was just playing it a little bit more today. It's, from my understanding from Adam watching me play this afternoon, it's basically Genshin Impact,
Okay.
which now I'm kind of bummed I never played Genshin with Huff because
I still play it.
Yeah,
every week.
well, like I feel like if I were to do one, it makes sense to do the one that he's already invested in. But at the
Right.
same time, this one has world co-op bosses. I don't know if Genshin has that.
Yep.
It does. And the arena PvP, which I don't know if Genshin.
No PvP in Genshin.
And so the PvP aspect is a little, but I mean, in all candor, I don't know how much. Like, I do like the combat. I like the visuals. It looks cool, and I like the mobility. It's like what they mentioned on Genshin, Breath of the Wild movement. I still haven't played Breath of the Wild, but
That's okay.
Adam was watching
It's
it,
great.
and he said that it's basically that still. So, but give me 1 second. Don't
Okay,
go anywhere.
bye. Don't go anywhere.
Don't
And shows
go
that we all just leave.
anywhere.
Yeah, we should
We all
all
just
leave.
leave the lobby. Yeah.
Clipping under my desk.
Oh, that would be good. We should do that next time. Just we all hide in the.
You guys should have.
Yeah, we should have.
Ooh, very nice.
Look at that.
Let's see. I don't know that it's gonna focus.
Oh,
It looks pretty good.
You can put
I
your
need to
hand,
do-
put your hand
is
behind
that
it.
the black? Is that the black 3.0 as well?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
Nice.
absorbing all of the light, essentially.
Yeah, I need to do so like
That's gonna be so hard to like focus it. I
well,
feel like.
basically like on that there's these little rims, and I'm doing those with gold as well. So
I feel
it'll-
like this is a perfect time to remind our listeners you can watch us on youtube.com/Humanity-Crisis.
You're very
instead of just
confused
listening to
right
audio.
I'm showing a mini that I am
It's
painting.
Thoth, right?
Yeah, Thoth
From
from Arena
Arena.
Rex.
Cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you're playing a gotcha
the
game, which I never thought I would hear you say.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'm playing a gotcha game. To be
You're
fair,
not super into it. Yeah.
I was
it's
talking
Go
a
ahead.
moderate amount of shit that you finally picked up a gotcha game after a year and a half of me recommending one, and it is the knockoff of the game that I play.
Yeah.
Uh,
I will say if there's guns and it's the more futuristic approach with like cars and like other stuff, like I get the appeal
Oh,
for
yeah.
some people, but I would say, Justin, if you're even remotely interested in enjoying this, you should 100% check out Genshin and get into that more because it is a little bit more satisfying, I would say. But it's more like kind of like old school based where it's all weapons and bows and a little bit of magic and stuff in there versus
Yeah, I
like the
just-
sci-fi approach to it.
I don't even think that I'm gonna stay with it for that long.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Also-
That's all I'm saying though.
Also, Genshin 3.0 comes out, I think, in like 9 days. And that's the zone that's based on like Egypt and Eastern Africa.
Ooh, look at that,
Oh.
Justin.
So there is a Anubis-esque character and whatnot.
Hmm.
I think I sent him pictures already, but
Nice. Very nice. Anything else, Justin?
Nope.
Cool. Very
Oh,
nice. Adam?
between that and yeah, nope,
Okay.
nothing. So
Some Star
No.
Citizen here and there, but
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Yeah. Adam, what do you got?
yeah, same Star Citizen here and there. Honestly, was getting a little burnt out. Was trying to find some other things this weekend. Was bouncing around from some other things, and I don't want to wait for my pick of the week. I'm just gonna do it. Cult of the Lamb.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's my pick of the week, too.
I'm not even gonna
Fuck
wait.
yes.
I've spent like 20 some hours already into it, and it
Okay,
plays
I'm not
great on the Steam Deck.
it does.
So I was
yeah.
playing that a bunch on the Steam Deck as well, but I've got like everything already unlocked in the Divine Inspiration thing.
God
and
damn.
yeah, and I've been playing it on extra hard the entire time. And yeah, I've beat the first two. The third and the fourth are quite difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's dude. Cult of the Lamb, so
very
good. It's like what, like Happy Tree Friends on the surface,
Yes.
but like super dark, like Happy Tree Friends, and like
Forgot about
I love like I can already see wanting to play it multiple times because it's kind of the roguelike where you kind of have to pick a path and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only,
It's so good. I mean, it's Devolver Digital, so you know it's going to be an
you know
amazing
it's gonna be
game.
awesome. Yeah.
I don't think I've played a bad Devolver Digital game, so
What was
100%
it, $30?
25.
25. Yeah.
100% worth it.
Incredible game. I'm only like 4 hours in, so you have way more playtime than I do.
So fun.
Haven't even been one, so I got a ways to go, but I'm fucking loving it. I'm gonna bring it with me on vacation.
It's amazing.
It
Cat
is super good.
helped me like make the cult, and like we were doing a bunch of stuff together, and like, oh, he's weak, like let's sacrifice them to like get the better stuff, and like, oh, this guy's really good, we gotta do like put this necklace on him that makes him live twice as long, and like all these like crazy things. Like it's so fun.
Yeah,
such a great game.
Really fucking good, dude. Points for Devolver Digital, the most creative developer publisher out there, like,
willing to try new things all the time, and they're always amazing.
Oh my god, so good.
It's
so
interesting that they don't really miss. I can't think of a Devolver game that I've disliked. There's some that I like more than others, but there's none that have just been like hot garbage, you know?
Yeah. Right.
I feel like they're really good about taking a somewhat of like a really interesting concept, but then actually making it good and playable.
Yeah, right.
My only diss with the game is like, again, I have about 20 hours in, and it's like I'm starting to get to the point where I've seen everything, and it's like, okay, it would be nice, but they already have like a roadmap thing, and there's already talking about like future things, which is super exciting. So that's what I mean. Like, for $25, you're gonna maybe get like $1 per hour at your rate, and you're probably gonna be hitting about everything. So, but again, also playing it on extra hard, so maybe it's even less if you're doing it on easy. So,
very cool, awesome, good choice, fucking good choice, Adam.
Such a good game.
Yes. Anything else you've been playing?
No.
All right, fair enough. Josh, what do you got?
So I also bought Cult of the Lamb after Adam showed it off to me, and I am not playing on extra hard. That is, I am not good enough at games to do that. And so I am playing on like 1 or 2 steps down from that. Is there a medium, or is that easy? I don't remember. But normal. That's probably it. And I only have like, I don't know, maybe 4 hours into it, because it's essentially when I'm getting ready for bed. That is like when I play. So it's like 30 minutes, do a run, do some settlement stuff, and be good. It reminds me,
perfect. I love how you can do that.
And that's how it was with Hades. You know, you do a run, get as far as you can, die, buy some shit, and then, then I'll play some more tomorrow. So it also reminded me a lot of Moonlighter, which I was a huge fan of. Just that there's like 2 different phases. There's like the dungeon crawling, randomized dungeons, and then you have your settlement side. I've never been a huge fan of like settlement builders, and so far I'm enjoying it, but I haven't gotten super far into the nitty-gritty about like needing to feed my people and things like that. I'm very glad that I played normal, I think, because I imagine that's a lot more difficult on extra hard.
I'm constantly fucking making food and like keeping shit going.
That. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like
you got to get through dungeons quick and get your ass back there, because they might be starving or doing other stuff.
Pro tip, Josh?
Extra hard, at least.
Pro tip: if you sacrifice anybody, there's no mouths to feed. So just keep that in mind.
But you need some
I
followers.
will, yeah. I will keep that in mind if I need to. Luckily, I'm playing
Yeah.
normal, so I haven't needed to thus far. But so far, it's really, really good. I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking. Kind of reminds me also. There was like I think Adam, you played it, like a grave digger game. What was that called?
Graveyard Keeper, I think is
Graveyard.
what it's called,
That sounds right.
or something like that.
And now I kind of want to go back and play that as well because
That was a very fun game, very
Yeah.
satisfying.
But yeah, so played that. I don't remember if I talked about it last week, but I bought Death's Door.
Oh yeah, you did.
And
Fuck yeah,
have been
that's a good
playing
game.
that a little bit. I need to pick that back up because I kind of dropped it for Cult of the Lamb for the time being. And then here and there, when I have like 10 minutes free and don't have anything better to do, then I've been playing some more Peglin. Super fun. Super fun.
Nice.
What are you giggling about over there?
I was like, is he laughing at Peglin or what?
Yeah. I like that you're playing Peglin again.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
There's the same studio just came out with a new game on Steam that I played in alpha, Backpack Hero.
I haven't heard of this.
It's basically a backpack manager roguelike. So you're constantly going through a roguelike and getting random gear and stuff, and you're keeping stuff in a backpack and like doing Tetris sort of stuff. Is kind of its like, I don't know, gimmick sort of thing. Super fun. I don't think it's necessarily worth $15 when I was alpha testing. Like it seems more like $5 to $10, but I would say the same for like Peglin, and that's still, I feel like, kind of up there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It's nice that they're releasing a lot of stuff. I still have, to be honest, I still have not beaten the second zone. I always die at the boss. Always. I am trash at this game, but I really enjoy it.
That's all that matters then.
Yeah.
Who cares?
But I'll have to check that out. It does look interesting. Maybe I'll throw it on the wish list and have Steam remind me when it's on sale.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those, if you see it for like $5 to $8,
$10, yeah.
buy it, but if not, yeah.
Cool. And then Genshin, taking a slight break from it, just a little bit. Like I mentioned earlier, 3.0 comes out pretty soon, and my favorite character is going to be on the banner for that one, so I really should be saving up so that I can roll on constellations for him, which means nothing to most of you.
He just wants to OP his character that he loves. He make him even more
invest
powerful.
all of my, normally it'd be money, but I don't actually pay money for Genshin. I just use the free-to-play stuff. So
His
invest
time.
all of my time into
Which means money.
upgrading Zhongli, who's my favorite character. And it'll be nice having a new zone with new story and new characters and things like that. Just because I've played all of the story that currently exists. So that'd be sweet. And I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I've played.
Okay. Fair enough. So like I said, I Cult of the Lamb, obviously. Still playing a little more Skyrim. Like, it's not like I've played Skyrim in the past where I just go hard. Like, I'll hop in for an hour, just clear out a couple caves, be done. You know what I mean? I'm just for fun. And then playing some more Live Alive. I gotta say, the gimmick of having 7 different chapters and them all being 7 very different games is a cool idea. But if some of those chapters fucking suck, it's a really big turnoff. So, like, I finally got through the Distant Future chapter. No combat in the entire thing. Like, none. It's basically you're just walking around a spaceship and talking to people. That's what the whole thing is.
They're beyond violence at that point, Ryan.
No, they're not. There's a creature that escapes and kills a bunch of your crew, so not so much.
And
But
you
you
don't have
don't-
to fight that?
Yeah, you no, you don't find anything. So there's a boss battle at the very end, and that's it. And then like So now I'm in the feudal Japan where you play a ninja, and you basically the game gives you the option of just slaughtering everybody or doing a pacifist run. I was like, I'm gonna try a pacifist run, so I'm trying to sneak around everybody, and it's just not very fun.
Is there
Like, I'd
no in
rather
between?
no, I mean you can fight. You can fight any amount of people you want, but the problem is the pacifist run. Like, if I do get into a fight, I haven't leveled up at all, so I just get the shit kicked out of me, and then I just have to start over and try and sneak around them again. So I don't know. Some of that's kind of like, eh.
Sneaking
And
is
then-
the wrong answer.
Doesn't even sound fun.
Yeah, some of that's what I might just go back and slaughter everybody. I think I might just do that. I have a feeling I'll get the quote unquote bad ending if you do it that way, but whatever.
Wait,
An
which game?
ending's an ending.
It's called Live Alive.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, after that, I only have 2 left, which is the Near Future and the Wild West are the only 2 I'll have left after I beat that. So I'll get through that game eventually.
Only 2 you have left. At what?
Only 2 chapters I'll have left in that game are the Wild West and the Near Future. Otherwise, I've done them all. So some better than others, obviously, but yeah, it's not a bad game. So, but honestly, I haven't been playing that much because I got another mini. Very nice.
That looks good.
You got another mini.
That was random, just out of nowhere. Okay.
I'll grab the one I'm working
Oh,
on.
Josh is gonna do it now too.
No,
Sucks
Josh
that
is gonna
they-
get a mini.
It sucks that they're not good quality. Use.
Yeah, I can't. We can hardly see
Yeah, it's
anything.
blurry colors, wings,
Yeah.
something.
No, keep
Josh
moving it
is-
closer, Justin. That's the answer.
I'll post a
But,
picture
I
on
d-
our Discord.
There you go. I didn't game a whole lot because I got super into One Piece again. Like, I'm back in, and just finished the Punk Hazard arc, so I'm on like episode 630 something. So
Oh wow!
I'm working my way through it, man. I'm getting there. So
Have you watched it before?
One Piece?
Yeah.
No, this is my first run through, but it's 600 episodes so far, so I don't think that.
You got a long way to go. You're like
Yeah,
halfway through, not even.
A
right?
little over halfway from
Isn't
where
there
they're at.
900 and something?
No, they're over 1,000.
Are they?
Oh,
over
they're.
1,000?
I thought they were into like. Yeah, I thought they were close to 1,200.
Yeah, they're over 1,000. So
I've been out of it.
it's still my favorite anime of all time. It's just fucking outstanding. It's so good. God damn it.
One-
Better than
1,026
Samurai Shampoo?
right now.
What? What shampoo?
Better than Samurai Shampoo.
Yes,
Such a good
it's-
one.
It's my favorite anime ever, hands down. It's outstanding. So,
Wow.
fuck you, Josh.
I'm not
Best
saying One Piece is
ever.
bad.
It's
I'm
good, but
I'm
it's not the best.
500 episodes in, but Samurai Champloo, I think, is like great in that it's one and done. It takes
I was gonna
24 episodes, I think, maybe 22 episodes or something like that, and it's just that's all that exists, and you don't have 6 years of your life that you will have to just slog through.
I just feel like that's like comparing Stormlight Archive to To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, you can't. Like, those are very different things. Like, one is just this epic, massive slog, and the other one's just like a quick one and done. You know what I mean?
Afro
which-
Samurai was
But which
really
of those
fucking good,
books
too.
do you like
That was
more?
Which of those books do I like more?
The Brandon Sanderson series or To Kill a
Absolutely.
Mockingbird? So you can compare them. I'm just
Got him.
that's my point. Just because you shouldn't compare them doesn't mean you can't. You do. You absolutely can.
Touche, motherfucker. Touche.
I got a quick interjection that I just wanted to point out, mainly to Adam because he was the only one in Discord. But looking at the users here, and there is no Sacred Rabbit anymore. I called him out earlier because he always complains about not knowing when we're going to stream and stuff. And then I tell him, and then I'm like, well, you're only going to stay for the first 5 minutes of the stream anyway, so why does it matter? And he's like, no, he's gone.
Is that
don't-
Jeff?
Now it is in recording. Now
We've got proof.
Jeff, we're talking
Yeah,
shit.
there you go.
Sure, you
There
helped
you
me
go.
fix my audio earlier, but now we're talking shit. That was
There you
Well,
before.
he didn't actually help you.
Well, no.
He
Pointed
told
it out.
you. He told
Well,
you
we-
there was an issue.
We could have gotten the entire recording, and I would have known. Never
Yeah.
would have known.
There you go. All right, well, that wraps up. What are we playing now? Let's do some news. Number 1. Developers and publishers of Battle Royale games are taking note of PUBG's recent success after going free-to-play back in January. According to the game's parent company, Krafton, since the change, they have seen a player growth of up to 80,000 new players per day, and revenue is up roughly 20% per player. PUBG Mobile has also generated roughly $550 million in revenue year-to-date for 2022. I don't understand. If you're gonna make a battle royale game and you're gonna charge money to buy that game, I feel like you don't stand a fucking chance. Like who? Look at what's that game Justin played and you said it was just came out last Christmas?
Which one?
The Battlefield. That's like a perfect example of why are you charging money for this when there are so many better options out there that are going to do so much better than your game.
Well, Battlefield should have done good.
What's that?
I don't think that those are... Now we're talking about things that aren't comparable. Battlefield's not a battle royale game.
Well, it's the massive player whatever.
There aren't really any others that are like Battlefield. And Battlefield's always been
I don't know if that's
successful.
comparable
The
necessarily. I
problem
guess
that
I don't know
Battlefield
where you're going.
had is they got rid of all of the features that all the fans liked from every previous version and decided to try something new, which was a fucking stupid model.
And it was glitchy as hell, of course, like most of those games are.
Most Battlefields aren't glitchy.
But
Every
then there's-
Battlefield has been fantastic. I'm gonna die on this hill. God damn it.
I thought
every
you said you didn't
Battlefield-
like it.
I don't like this one, but every other is
Oh.
one. So you saying that they were all like this? Not true. This last one was awful.
I think the last one I played was Bad Company.
That was one of the best. Bad Company
Yeah.
and Bad Company 2 were like the best ones.
Yeah, those were fun. But then there's what's that other new one that just came out from Xbox? That fucking Blade Point, whatever, the like melee version of an battle royale. Blade Point Naraka or something like that.
I think that's right.
Yeah, but that's another one where, I mean, you look at like the success of Warzone, you look at the success of, unfortunately, Fortnite, and now PUBG finally got on board, and they're up this many fucking players. I've had the itch before to go back and play PUBG. I never have, but I'm like Leif, Jeremy, and I had a lot of fun playing it back in the day, and just running around with a fucking frying pan and praying to God you can hit somebody in the face with it. Like, it was a good time.
Dinner.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right? Yep. So, I just feel like this is a huge success story, and I think, like, I think in the article I read, I think it was Ubisoft that mentioned, just adopting more free-to-play models after, like, successes like this, so I feel like this might be the future a little bit, which I'm okay with as long as it's not pay-to-win loot boxes and shit like that, but, which, if it's Ubisoft, that's probably what it'll be, or EA, pay-to-win loot boxes. But, Justin, you played PUBG in the past, didn't you?
Yeah, not a whole lot, but yeah, I did. And I agree with you on, like, I love that there are more games that are coming out free to play.
Yeah.
But I'm also in the same camp. Like, I'm totally cool with you guys doing, like, Rocket League, how you could do whatever you want there and it's all cosmetic.
Right.
Or Fortnite, any of those kind of games. Like, if you want to charge money for loot boxes that are all cosmetic,
Yeah.
then
As long as it's not pay-to-win bullshit.
yeah, then I'm cool with it. But then you get games that are like Genshin and this Tower of Fantasy, Lost Ark, things like that, where they cap you, and the only way to really either keep up or at least like be competitive, you have to basically spend money. That's when it, because that you don't usually hit that cap until you're pretty far in and already invested, and then it's like, now we gotcha.
Yeah.
It's tense.
I will throw out if we're throwing contention into the Battlefield comment, then I'll throw contention into the Genshin comment. there is no PvP, so there is no winning. Like there is no competitive. Like
And
so,
you've never
It's
spent a
all
penny,
about
right?
yourself,
Yeah.
in Genshin. But if there's PvP in this Tower of Fantasy,
Then
that'll be
absolutely.
interesting.
But
But you've never spent a penny on Genshin, have you?
I wouldn't go that far.
I thought you said.
So I have bought like a month of the battle pass, which if you play frequently, then it will give you additional like rocks to upgrade your weapons and like convenience factor. But 98% of the time I've played, I think I've spent $10 total
Okay, well,
over like a year and a half. So
there you go. Well, what are your thoughts on the free-to-play model and PUBG's success?
similar to Justin's, like there are varying degrees of free to play. I've never played PUBG, don't particularly care to. Battle Royale is just not my thing. So if it's a pay to win or pay for convenience to win, then I am not into that model at all. If it's cosmetics, if it's personal improvement of some sort, then I mean that's fine by me. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think if you look at the number of free to play games that just make a absolute ass ton of money, I don't think PUBG is doing anything new or shocking here. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of games that have gone free to play and come back into relevancy because of it. So, I mean, they did not write the book on going free to play. They're just following a model that already existed, so I don't really see.
Well, it's crazy. They kind of wrote the book on battle royales,
Mhm.
but then they got outplayed by Fortnite, which kind of sucked. But I don't know. It's cool that they're still around, I think, and I hope we get more from them in the future. Like, if they ever release like a PUBG 2, you know what I mean? Or just like maybe a new engine, maybe. Because I do remember it being really choppy, even playing on Xbox.
That's the
That's
reason
problem.
it got beat
Yeah,
by
the
Fortnite.
Xbox is it a PC?
No, fuck PC. If I was playing on a PC, on my PC, I probably never would have gotten into the goddamn game. So,
Because Ryan does not open a program. That's the problem.
no, because my PC isn't beastly like your guys's. So.
Well, one of the things that was silly about PUBG that I thought is like, if you turn down some of the graphics, then it makes like the bushes and shit not load. So you'd see people
you can
laying
see
down
people easy.
in a bush,
Yeah.
and it's like there's no bush for me because yes, I have a nice PC, but I turned that feature down or off. And yeah, you just see people laying down where they assume they're covered, and it's just like, I'm so sorry.
That's awesome. That's good times. Adam, what are your thoughts on this?
I've actually have a few buddies that have recently got back into PUBG because of the free to play, and apparently there's a new map, and they've cracked down a lot of cheaters, which was apparently a huge thing back in the day with that, and which I think a lot of people left that game because of the rampant amount of cheaters and other things that were going on. So I've heard that's gotten way more under control, and to your point, it was kind of the OG of that kind of genre. And so, I mean, I'm kind of with Justin. I never played it a whole lot. I have it, but the few times I did play it, it was kind of like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I get killed super quick, whatever. But then thinking back on it, it's like, I love games like Tarkov and like some other games, and it's like, I think I just never gave it a really good chance. And it actually might be okay, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't ever get back into it though. So
Yeah. I mean, I did see like Jeremy even hopped on the other day, and I saw he was playing. I was like, oh shit. So we might someday. Who knows? I mean, we got quite a few chicken dinners back in the day, and by we I very much mean Jeremy carried Leif and I to chicken dinners. That's basically what it was. But um,
There
wait till you
was
get to them.
nothing more exhilarating than that final circle, though. And,
Right.
like, every chicken dinner, my mouse was just covered in sweat.
Yeah. Right. Just mad scramble. Oh shit. But kudos to them. I mean, I hope it keeps going, and I hope other developers that do these types of games follow suit. Because obviously this is where it's at. Like,
Could
I
you
would
imagine
never.
if WoW went free to play?
I would play it again in a literal heartbeat.
If it
Their
goes to
servers
Game
would
Pass, boys,
explode.
it might be on Game Pass. Like, Microsoft
That's
is
not
buying.
the same. But if they just went straight free to play, like everything.
I feel like Game Pass games are essentially free to play with how big that fucking library is. You're insane not to sign up for Game Pass. Sorry, Josh. I know you're not a Game Pass subscriber,
That's fine.
but
I don't play the games I own, let alone all the ones I don't.
right.
PUBG, last played November 2017, and playtime is 53.2 hours.
There you go.
Not
Nice.
bad.
2017. Jesus. Damn, that game's been out for a while. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, kudos to them. Number 2. By the way, it was another really slow week in gaming news, so I apologize for that.
September 5th, 2017, Justin, was the last time for me.
How many?
6.2 hours.
Oh, damn, that's it?
I played after you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, what? When was yours?
You said September 2017?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was November.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
There you go. All right, well, number 2, we'll get this one out of the way quick. Spider-Man Remastered is off to a great start with roughly 65,000 concurrent players daily, even though the 5-year-old game launched at full price. So I kind of brought this up in the text thread that it had launched on PC. I still think it's probably the best superhero game ever made. Like, I'd rank it above Arkham games for sure. And definitely better than Superman 64. I'll say that. I think it's a far superior game.
Debatable.
Debatable.
Oh, a lot of things, but
Yeah. So I brought this up in the group text and kind of asked if any of you guys were planning on playing. You all said definitely not at full price, but Justin said maybe someday. Justin, you think you might check this out if it goes on Steam sale?
Either a nice Steam sale or CD keys or something.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's worth it just to, like, someday if you just have nothing to play, just go swing around the city. Like, it's just so much fun. So much fun just to do that.
Is it worth $60 to swing around the city, though?
No.
That's my point, yeah.
I mean, I got way more enjoyment out of it than that. I enjoyed this whole story and all that shit. I played through it twice now, so. But yeah, so Justin, you think you might?
I mean, I have always been super interested. The only reason I never played before, like, I even had it borrowed from someone.
Oh, did you?
didn't Glue or something give it to you for like a while? I can't
Well, I
remember.
lived with him,
Oh,
but I feel like I borrowed it from someone else and let him actually use it.
He had the Miles Morales game, which I am borrowing from Glue and have not put in like, I don't know, 8 months. I need to return it, but I have not seen Glue in ages.
8 months.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, since you did you play a little bit of Miles Morales?
I literally have not put it in. I've not taken
Not
the case
at all.
hasn't even made it into the basement. It is literally sitting upstairs. I at least I'm also borrowing Ghost of Tsushima. That it made it into the console, and the update was applied. Never turned it on.
And that's it.
Yep.
Jesus.
Never turned it on.
That
God.
game is
First step.
really good.
That game's really good.
I bought that game because of the derecho.
Really?
Yeah, because our internet was out and I didn't have anything to do. And so I went to Target and bought Ghost of Tsushima.
Very nice.
I bought a
Cool.
generator because of the derecho. I didn't have power.
Justin has better priorities.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man, do you think you would ever, if it went on a deep sale, would you try it? Josh?
I mean, totally.
Yeah.
If it was on
You
sale.
buy it and never play it.
Probably. Knowing me, probably I would buy it, never play it. I watched my roommate at the time, Travis, had it, and I watched quite a bit of it, and it looked really fun. Looked very repetitive. Where I'm like, okay, cool, you swung around and you beat up some guys and then you swung around. Reminded me of Arkham City quite a bit, a game I
Yeah, a
also
little bit.
didn't
That's
really
fair.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Because it was too repetitive. It's like, nah,
But
swinging around
Mark
is good
Hamill
enough.
Joker. That's the
Yeah.
only reason it was
Mark Hamill
acceptable.
Joker. There you go.
And if I was watching a YouTube video of all of his dialogue, great. If I was playing a 13-hour game where I swung around and punched the same 6 generic NPCs, less enjoyable.
Yeah.
So I think I would play it. I don't know at what price point. Because if it was on sale for $50, still probably not. If it was like $5, absolutely. But the in between there kind of depends on my mood.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's definitely a fair criticism if that's not your thing. It is very Arkham in that sense. But I will say all that stuff is optional. Like those missions. If you're swinging around the city, you'll just get like an APB out for people robbing a store. And you can choose to go kick the shit out of them or you can choose not to.
How long is the actual story? If you only did the story, if you did none of the other stuff.
I don't know. Look up how long to beat website.
Yeah.
I bet it's like 20 hours at best.
Well, if you just do the story, I think it's probably less than that, honestly. Like if you just mainlined it and did nothing else, I'm gonna say 15.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like, sure, you can absolutely skip those things, but
Spider-Man main story 18 hours for
Okay.
Game of the Year edition.
Yeah.
It's only 1.5 hours if you're playing the Sega Spider-Man for, the Genesis.
Which one do you see that? Oh man, there are some good ones. Spider-Man the Heist, 2.5 hours.
Jesus Christ. But Adam, did you ever play Spider-Man or would you?
Yeah, I did. Long on the Xbox or whatever. No, I would not spend $60 or
No, I mean
yes.
Deep sale. If it went on sale. No.
Maybe deep sale because by then the modding community will have gotten a hold of it and you could play a bunch of other modded versions because I would say the engine and the foundation of the game super great and very satisfying, like you said, the mechanics of the movement and everything. So modders are going to get a hold of it and make like a Spawn version. Like you're gonna be like Spawn fucking going through the city or something like then hell yeah. But to play it again as Spider-Man, no, I already did it. It was satisfying at the time, but I don't think it will be I don't think it's gonna translate as well to keyboard and mouse. I feel like they did the controls very well for that game. Fair. So if you're gonna do it keyboard and mouse, I don't think it's gonna be nearly as satisfying.
Right. I feel like Justin almost has to, because Spider-Man 2 is going to have Venom, and I know you're going to want to play that. If Venom is
if you can play as Venom, yeah.
Which I'm sure he will be. I'd be shocked if he's not, because everybody's going to want to play Venom, so they're probably going to give people what they want.
I never got to play as Joker in Arkham, so go fuck yourself. So.
Yeah, you did a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta
you got to walk around.
Fucking mind dream bullshit.
Yeah,
one scene, you gotta see it. Yeah, it was basically Batman seeing himself in the mirror and seeing Joker. That was some bullshit. That doesn't count.
Dude, a Joker video game would be madness. That would be. I'd play.
I want to start off in the comics where you're the. We get into other things when it's coming later on, but if you were just this guy with a wife and a kid and you're trying to make ends meet and then it just spirals
into insanity. Oh shit.
The game takes place after he's a villain and it's just
after he gets the Red Hood.
60 hours of him sitting in Arkham being
that's all it is.
Now what?
So you mean it's the beginning of Oblivion, where you're in the prison, you get randomly broke out of Arkham,
minus the getting broke
guy.
out, and just literally just sitting in
Just-
Arkham the whole time, just like having
No,
to
it's-
talk to Scarecrow.
It's gonna be Joker 2, and you're playing as Lady Gaga.
Yeah, there you go.
I see no problem with this.
Is she gonna be Harley?
I think she's gonna be Harley, right?
That's what my assumption is. Like,
You
she's
gotta
gonna be
imagine.
Harley,
She's-
right?
yeah.
She's Batman.
Yeah, there's that too. There's that possibility. I'm gonna go with Harley though. If I had to put money, Josh, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably go Harley over Batman.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I think she could play a good Harley.
I think she could too.
I
She's
think
like
so
the
as
Batman.
well.
Yeah. So, all right.
Cat's excited for that, hoping that it's gonna be Harley. So
I'm sure it will be. All right, that wraps up the news. It's conspiracy theory time.
Conspiracy theory time.
we should do a thing for that, like wow, 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 conspiracy theory. Wow.
You go
What
ahead,
you're
Adam.
what
I'll
you're
let you-
asking
got it.
for is
Yeah.
for Justin to reinstall his soundboard, and I don't like that attitude. I don't like that attitude one bit. Hello.
Nice.
Love
Goes
the
it.
hair, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Who did David Bowie predict would be the savior of humanity as described in his songs 5 Years and Black Star? A. Jay-Z, B. Barack Obama, C. Colin Kaepernick, or D. Kanye West?
Is this
Kanye
real?
West. When in doubt,
Kanye
always
West.
vote for Kanye
Please,
West.
God, I
I'm
hope
gonna
it's not
have to go
Kanye.
Kanye, but because David Bowie is so fucking weird, and I love him to death, but he would be weird.
I can't pick Kanye just out of principle. So,
But I'm going with the W. I know it's out of principle. I'm going with the W.
what was the third option?
Colin Kaepernick.
I'll go with Kaepernick. That's fine. Let's go football. But I
Yeah.
hope it's not Kanye. God damn it! What is it?
So we got 3 D's and 1 C.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is Kanye West.
God damn it!
Hey, going with the W. I tried to tell you, Ryan. I was trying to give you that easy lob hit, but
Thank
no.
you.
Seriously, though, like, what the fuck?
I never win.
I love Bowie. Amazing in Labyrinth, amazing at everything he's done, but he's a little fucking crazy, and I can see him going with the crazy Kanye. So
Well,
that's
remember,
all-
it's a conspiracy theory, so his songs
Yeah.
probably have nothing to do with Kanye.
Yeah, right.
And everyone's
right, that's
like,
true.
if you read
That's
between
true.
the lines,
Yeah.
between the lines.
Jesus. All right. Let's do some listener questions, shall we?
Ryan's just salty as a fucking.
we
We,
should.
I just, I'm
tried
not
to
even-
tell him. You
I'm
just
not even
don't.
upset that I
Do you
lost.
not take
I'm-
advice from us? Like we've
No.
tried to give you really good advice over the past year, and you don't take the advice.
I do the
Ryan.
opposite of what you guys say. That's how I live my life. Justin, what are you doing?
Getting really close to my mic or my.
Okay, let's do some.
did it
listener
help
questions.
that I don't know who Colin Kaepernick is?
Ex NFL
It's a football
player.
player, apparently.
Ex
My,
NFL player.
I was
Keyboard
never a
is
soccer
dead.
fan.
And so my laptop is pretty far back.
No,
Mm.
all right.
So I had to get close
All right.
to.
And once you do the like,
Yeah, there you go. All right, listener questions. First up,
Michael Jackson.
What up,
Thriller.
Pete?
Little thriller.
Thriller. Pistol Pete writes in.
Pistol Pete.
This be
Pew pew pew. We come on, Josh. You can do the not silent one now. You can do it. Pew pew.
Even Marissa's doing it from the bathroom.
No sound. Josh,
she did
what?
it.
I said
She's
piao.
quiet.
I said piao.
Oh,
Pew.
I
Pistol
think-
Pete says, "Hey guys, what event would be the final straw to turn you into a supervillain? I'm looking for a Joker-type origin story. Maybe not as dark though." Interesting. We'll go since Adam's the biggest Joker fan. I guess we'll go to Adam first. Adam, what would be your supervillain origin story? The final straw that kicks you off.
I think it's kind of like well put in The Killing Joke. It's just like anyone can lose it after one bad day.
Yeah.
Like it's just you're gonna wake up, you stub your toe on something, you then move and hit your knee on the bed, and like it just keeps escalating throughout the day to the point where, like, at the end, you're just like, I'm fucking burning this world down today. Like, I am a patient man, but, like, that's exactly how it would work for me. Like, every single thing you do is just wrong throughout the whole day. And it keeps getting worse and worse and worse to the point you, like, somehow magically lose your job. Like, some shit happens. Like, your life just crumbles somehow magically all in one day to the point where you're just like, I'm over this. Fuck this.
All your
So
bad luck
that's
saved up for
my
one
origin
day.
story. It starts as a stubbing of the toe, and it works
What-
to the point where it's awful towards the end of the day. And I don't know.
What I got from that is Adam is going to snap at any second. Literally. We are moments away.
Just ask him how his day is doing. And
I am
then-
the most patient, like, understanding person, I think. Justin, other people can understand, but, like, every single thing would have to go wrong in a day.
Brian, just make a Google alert for Adam's LinkedIn, and when you see his career change to nothing,
Yeah.
time to go to the woods.
You're right. I don't go half-ass on anything. So if it's gonna happen, look out.
Very nice. Josh, what's your answer?
My answer is any real inconvenience. Someone's taking a long time to turn, and they're in front of me in a car. Sitting at a stoplight that's turned green, but they're texting.
Oh, fuck those people.
The
So,
people
behind the wheel of
who.
a car?
Oh yeah, I'll just run them over.
Yeah.
No issues. When they've got their cart, but then they stand next to their cart and just block the whole aisle. When people accidentally, like, bump into you in random places, you know, when it's cramped. I'm fine with murdering any of those contexts.
That hasn't happened in 2 years, Josh.
I haven't left my house in 2 years.
Because of pandemic.
I haven't left my house in 2 years, but that's not the point. People not bringing their cart back to the corrals. Murder all them. Don't care. Children running around and screaming in, like, a restaurant. Murder. Murder is the only answer. What other mild inconveniences piss me off? I feel as if, like, I am to Adam's point, a very patient individual. But there are lots of mild inconveniences that annoy the absolute fuck out of me.
I'm just build up over a day.
Very
Like, could you imagine if every single one of them hit you all in one day?
Yeah.
Just magically, coincidentally.
Like, if I
Like,
woke
it might
up
be enough.
and I stub my toe, it's murdering from that point forward. Thank God I've only stubbed my toe at the end of the day. Like, honestly. Because at that point, I'm just like, it's too late to go out. It's dark out. It's not worth
Yeah.
it.
You don't get a good line of sight when it's dark.
Yeah. Aiming's a lot harder, especially when they're running.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
He's not wrong.
Oh, we're getting fucked with this one.
Damn.
I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem.
Jesus. All right, so we got 2 psychopaths so far. Justin, what's your answer?
I mean, the morning probably starts as it has lately with Benson waking me up early. And then there's that laugh somewhere in the day. No,
Yes,
I don't
Chinese later on in the afternoon.
know. Bring your own meat. No, in all reality, I think the only thing that would get me to snap violently would be, like, if I was out with any of you or Marissa or, like, family or something and someone attacked them or did something to them, or even if I wasn't with and I found out that, or, like, obviously I never want this to happen, but someone were to kill Marissa or something,
Yeah.
there's a very good chance that I would.
But then would you be a villain? I don't know if you'd be a villain.
Be like a vigilante at that
yeah,
point, then
like a
almost.
Watchmen
Anti-hero?
esque.
It's it's a fine line, though, isn't it? Though, Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Like,
walking a fine line.
Have you watched
What's
The
that-
Boys?
Yeah, right.
They're still
What's
considered
that-
heroes.
What's that Gerard Butler movie where they kill his wife and then he's in prison and kills a bunch of people from prison?
Oh yeah, that movie is so fucking good.
It's very
What
good.
is it
Like, is he the
called?
villain in that story? Would you consider him a villain?
Yes.
Would you? I don't know.
I
he
mean,
did
Because he's
murder a
killing
lot of
other
people.
bad people. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
you're
just-
still a bad.
Well,
you're
He's
still a
more
bad
than he's
person.
more than murdering them. Like murdering them is just quick and easy. He's torturing the shit out of them frequently.
Oh, then he's the bad guy for sure.
Well, Is he though? But like to Justin's point,
Just
like,
because you had
Adam,
you did bad things doesn't
murder
mean that
is murder.
Yeah, I
Adam,
don't know.
if somebody like killed Kat, would you not seek out retribution?
Yes,
But that's
And
still
would you
murder.
be a villain? Would you be a villain for doing that?
one would argue yes.
I wouldn't.
By definition, yes. I mean, but
Yeah, but
I
you're
don't-
a store manager. You're not a cop or a judge. So you're
right, yeah,
opinion
like
on murder doesn't do us very much good.
yeah, you're walking a fine line.
Law-abiding citizen, by the way.
Law, yes. The goddamn, that's a good movie.
That is
Very
a
good
really
movie.
good.
Good and bad is so subjective. It depends on your
Yeah.
output and what you're looking at the point, at that time. So, Mr. Freeze, a villain, had really good intentions of trying to save his wife and stuff, and did all this crazy shit. Like, I mean, everyone has their story where I feel like where they're trying to be somewhat good,
Yeah.
or at least in
Like-
their mind, they're like making it seem like I'm doing this horrible things for this justification.
Now that you
is
say that,
right.
I feel like that's what makes a good villain, though, right? Like,
Yeah, you have to have that
Killmonger in
reason.
Black Panther. Killmonger in Black Panther was an awesome villain because he had a goddamn good reason for doing what he was doing.
Did
Yeah.
you
So-
finish Dream? Did you binge it?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Dream?
Sandman.
Sandman, sorry.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, Dream? I have not finished it. So,
Have you started it?
episode 1.
No.
Episode 1 as well.
And then I got into
Because
One Piece. So.
The episode with John in the cafe, when you get to that. Similar,
24/7 is a tough episode, I will say.
Yeah.
but he thinks that what he's doing is for the greater good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like you guys just said, that's very subjective.
Yeah.
One
Right.
of my things
Thanos
that
thought
was,
that killing half the population was
Yeah.
for the good. One could argue it was. One could argue it's fucked up.
I didn't necessarily have like a pick of the week, but I had 3 things that I was going to mention. And one of them I'll just talk about now because it's relevant. But we watched, I think it's 3-part miniseries called I Just Killed My Dad.
Oh,
And it,
on Netflix, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's about a kid that it starts out with him having called 911 and saying that he just killed his dad. And through the 3 episodes, it goes into, all the court and the past and the history of his family. And Marissa and I were talking about it. And I was like, I don't feel necessarily great about it, but I still feel like, given the circumstances, this is murder. And I think she was disagreeing with me. Yeah, she's nodding her head. But like, from the standpoint of the law, I like the way that the show ended, but I still think that it's murder.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. We've gotten like philosophical in this shit. It's crazy. So this might be the deepest conversation we've ever had on this podcast. I like it. Well, so my answer quick. I'm gonna kind of go Josh's route. Anything when I have just awful road rage, awful. I get so fucking angry, and it's one of these days I'm probably gonna lose it, and that'll be my supervillain origin story. Like when I went to go up north to Leif's, when I was coming home, there was construction, and they cut the highway down to 1 lane, and people who don't understand the zipper rule just fucking, like, the bitch in front of me just let everybody merge, and we were just at a standstill, and I got so fucking angry. And that's kind of shit. That's exactly where I would snap. I will be behind the wheel of a car when my supervillain origin story starts. I guarantee it. I guarantee.
Wow.
Go full
it'll-
falling down at that point.
Yeah, it'll just be like Mr. Mercedes.
What kind of car do you drive, Ryan?
I have a Jeep Cherokee, so I could do some fucking damage. I'm just saying.
I'm just surprised. I mean, like, I was, yeah. I feel like if you enjoyed what you're in, maybe it was less, but...
No, I love my car. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't... Fuck that bitch. Like, zipper. You do the zipper rule. Everybody should know the fucking zipper rule. I don't... Do you know... There... Oh, my God. Anyways, I'm not gonna... We're done. We're done with
Yes,
that.
one after another. We get it.
Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for the question, Pistol Pete. Sorry, that got a little bit deeper than I thought it was going to.
Not deep enough.
Yeah, well, I could have kept going. We could have kept going on it, but we got to end this podcast at some point. Up next, Adam Prynar. Adam writes in. Hi, Adam.
What up,
What up, Adam?
What up, Adam?
This might be the most random question we've ever been asked, but I love it.
I love it.
Adam wants to know, if you were riding into battle, would you rather do it on a fire-breathing dragon, inside a metal mechanical rhino, or in the pouch of a giant kangaroo with laser beam eyes? Very, very hard-hitting questions here. Very similar to the last one. So, Josh, what would you pick and why?
You know, the fact that there's 3 options here reminds me of the old corn days when I would have to fuck one of these. So, like, you know, I feel as if I'm getting a pass here a little bit, you know. But the correct answer, mechanical rhino.
Why?
Interesting.
So, here's why. The reasons why dragons are sweet is because they're immune to magic. Mechanical rhino, not magic. 2, fire, not going to melt the metal, probably, hopefully, for my theory. And so, mechanical rhino wins in that aspect. Sure, the dragon can fly around and not get hit by the rhino. Eventually, it's going to have to get tired, right? Flying takes energy. Sitting on the ground waiting for him to land, no energy. No energy. So, rhino wins in that aspect. Kangaroo, worst option. If any of you pick kangaroo, I think of you less as a person. So, but that's why I think that the mechanical rhino would eventually beat the dragon. Now I also have to imagine the Ace Ventura like climbing out of the rhino.
It's
through
literally
its
what I was
butthole.
thinking the whole time. It's hot in these rhinos.
Yes, that's the only downside. It's hot in the rhino, especially when the dragon's breathing the fire on it. But then again, now that I think about it, Adam never specifies that we're fighting the ones we don't pick. It's just we're riding
does
into
not.
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the answer is depends on what we're fighting. If I'm fighting a fire-breathing dragon, then I will bring the rhino. If I'm fighting like just some dude that double parked, really any of these options are gonna do it. Any of these options gonna be great. I have the most trust again with the rhino. I can't control a laser shooting kangaroo. It's a living being. The dragon, like the fact that I'm riding it is terrifying for everyone involved except for the dragon. I assume I'm driving the rhino, and that it's got tank controls.
Is this how you drive a rhino?
That's how I drive a tank. It's also how I do other things, but I mean, it's a Monday, not my weekend.
Those aren't safe for work. It's fine.
So, rhino. Final answer, but also kind of depends on what we're fighting.
All right, fair enough. All right, God, I hope somebody picks kangaroo now. Justin, what's your answer?
I maybe would have gone with the metal mechanical if it was a hippo.
Okay.
But since it's a rhino, I mean, there's no way that I wouldn't choose a fire-breathing dragon.
Okay.
There's just no way.
What color dragon?
Green and purple.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, yeah, look behind me. This is very obvious.
Green and purple. All right,
Correct answer.
we got one fire breathing dragon. We have one mechanical rhino. Adam, what do you got?
I went dragon purely because I was thinking it's way too hot in these rhinos. And I'm glad
Yeah.
Josh brought that up because that was exactly when my mind. He says inside a mechanical rhino, and I was like, oh, I've seen that. And it gets really hot.
Have you guys seen Henry Cavill, the Immortals
Mm-mm.
Yep.
movie? It's older. I think that was him.
And then also Simpsons, there's an episode where Bart's trying to get inside of a kangaroo pouch and it's all like slimy and gross, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be in that. So
Yeah.
I'll take my
2011.
chances with the dragon.
All right.
If you guys haven't watched Immortals, you should watch it. It's a fucking badass movie, but there's a scene in there
Never seen
where
it.
people are put inside of a metal bowl,
Oh, okay.
and that metal bowl is put over torches or like
Oh.
coals.
Yeah,
That is
nice.
that is a real thing that existed in history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, no, I would not willingly go to battle inside of an oven. No, thank you.
Fair enough. I'm also going fire breathing dragon. I think that's the obvious choice. I am going to disagree with Josh. I think the metal rhino is the worse option than the kangaroo, actually. You know who can kick the shit out of a metal rhino? Spider-Man. Just saying, happens all the time in the comics. Like, it's not
Literally-
as cool as you think it is.
Literally, I guess I implied in my brain that it was also giant. So that may play a factor in here. Adam,
Fair
I'm
enough.
going to need you to clarify if it's a regular sized rhino or like a Godzilla rhino. Because
I
I'm
feel like-
thinking Godzilla rhino.
I assumed normal size. I
I
guess.
because he calls out giant kangaroo. He does not call out giant rhino.
Because, like, we're talking about giant kangaroo and giant dragon. So I assumed that if it's just a regular rhino size,
It's just a regular fire-breathing dragon. There's no giant.
Yeah.
They just
are-
happen to be giant already.
they are giant, yeah. So if it's a giant rhino, my answer holds. If it's not a giant rhino, y'all can go to hell.
That would make sense. I'd get that because only like part of his shit's gonna be getting warm.
Yeah.
It's like the Trojan horse sort of like thing.
I
Like,
imagine
get
it
that.
like a Gundam.
But if it's like a
rhino
normal sized
Gundam.
rhino from Ace Ventura, like you said, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Don't get in that.
Fuck that. Yeah, no, thank you. I assumed it was giant.
The whole question is a little lacking because, like,
What
are we
fighting?
riding into current battle? Are the three things battling each
We just get a
other?
nuke dropped on
Are there
us.
other fodder? Like, is this present day? Is this medieval times?
I just gotta
Is
say, I
this-
cannot wait to hear his response, because Adam is the one who called out Justin on the scorpion spear question, so I can't wait to see how he responds to this.
He's like Lord of the Rings battle, the
Yeah.
last movie. What are you riding in on?
The battle is
Obviously, the fire breathing dragon.
the
Yeah.
battle is a spelling bee.
Yeah, we gotta. If it's a spelling bee, we gotta lay out the. We gotta lay out the battlefield. You gotta lay out the scene. You gotta
Alright.
give us paint the
Adam-
picture for us, Adam.
Adam, we are asking for more information for not next week, but the week after. Oh shit, Adam won't be here. Well, Adam can read the Google Drive and he can let us know what his answer would have been. We'll do that. So, but yeah, we need more. We will revisit this question if you just give us some more information.
We're gonna like have a whole podcast to like the
about
skirmish
this.
fight of the eons. Anything goes.
There you go.
Didn't we try that segment and it didn't last very long?
Yeah.
Who would win?
Yeah.
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 I don't remember if I was here as that
Mm.
part, but I remember it from listening.
Fair enough. All right, last one. We got one more. Thank you very much, Adam. We appreciate the question. Lastly, Christian writes in. Hi, Christian.
What up,
Christian?
Christian?
What up, Christian?
He says, "Hey, gents, glad you guys are back. Yeah, sorry, we had a little rough patch there, but we're back. With so many game delays already this year, are you all confident that nothing is going to beat Elden Ring as your game of the year?" Justin, kick us off. What do you think? Elden Ring? You think you're gonna go with Elden Ring, Justin?
I mean, still have never even played it. I don't even know what my game of the year would be.
No, Star.
Elden Ring. That's fine. You can say it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably say my personal game of the year right now is Star Citizen.
Okay.
I just haven't played anything else that has
Well, you
given
played.
me that grand scope
What was
of
that MMO you played right before Star Citizen?
Lost Ark.
Yeah, you sunk a ton of time into that.
Yeah, I did, and I loved that game, whatever. But the fact that I couldn't keep competing with anyone
Yeah.
unless I were gonna start throwing money at it just really pissed me off.
Right.
Like there was literally no way to. I would think I went every day for a week and a half of trying to do upgrades, and they were just all failing.
Right.
And so you do multiple dungeons, you do all your dailies to get these fucking shards and things that you can use to upgrade, and then they all failed for like a week and a half, and I had enough.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So games that do that is kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Like free to play is awesome, but don't fuck us by doing a carrot on a stick of free to play.
Right.
But is it really free to play?
Right. That's fair. Adam, I think I know your answer.
And what the question is?
Is anything going to beat Elden Ring as your game of the year?
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no.
I mean, because Stalker 2 isn't coming out this
Yeah.
year, so yeah.
Yeah, we just had another delay. Hogwarts Legacy just got delayed to February, so there's another one. There's another one out this year.
That one does look pretty sweet though.
I know I'm excited for that one. The hits keep coming, man. I mean, fuck. So, but I mean, you think about it. January, February, March of next year is shaping up to be insane again, just like it was this year. It's gonna be fucking wild. It'll be a bloodbath. Josh, I know you thoroughly enjoyed Elden Ring. Do you see any game surpassing it as your game of the year?
So I actually mentioned a game that might surpass it. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. No, Elden Ring is just like damn near perfect. It's both well loved by the community, like the Souls community, well loved by people outside the Souls community who got like a ton of people into it, and other than the people who worked on Battlefield 2042, well enjoyed by the people who work in the game industry.
Because they were pissed off
and made shit games. But I digress. So I cannot think of another game that really would deserve the mantle. There's a lot of good games that have been released, but none that are like game of the year material for me. I can't think of another game that I would really. I can't even
take to get there.
I can't even think of like what would be a second place. I can't think of like a popular game offhand that had quite the splash that Elden Ring did.
Yeah. I will say I'm not going to 100% solidify it as my game of the year yet, because the only game that even stands a fucking chance in hell is God of War Ragnarok. That's it. But I will say I'm at like 90% right now that Elden Ring will be my game of the year. Like God of War Ragnarok will have to be one of the best games I've ever played in order for it to take that spot, but I don't see anything beating Elden Ring. No, I think that's definitely going to be my game of the year. It was just so different, and they took the open world formula and did it better than anybody's ever done it ever. I don't see anything beating it. God of War's got a shot, but that's it. I don't think anything else. I mean, what else is really coming out? Arkham Knights? Who gives a fuck?
Nightingale was out in 2022. That would have a chance for me.
Nightingale.
But I think it already says on Steam 2023, right?
Right. That's what I
Yeah.
said.
If it does look good. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that, so that'll be good.
I mean, I think it's pretty much got it locked in for me. I will say next year is going to be fucking crazy. If these games actually come out next year, what if we get Stalker 2 and we get Forspoken and we get Hogwarts Legacy and we get like all these fucking games, Vampire maybe will come out next year, maybe.
Dude,
That'll
I'm
be
ready.
the one that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Masquerade.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sick of even hearing about that game until they fucking...
You just want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I mean, fucking Starfield comes out next year. Maybe that'll be everything Todd Howard promised us it's gonna be, but I doubt it.
It just works.
No
Just
one that
won't
makes a
work.
space game makes a game that is everything that they promise it to be.
Right. So
At least for the first 10 years.
yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it'll be Elden Ring. I'm fairly confident that it'll be Elden Ring. So that wraps up listener questions. Thank you very much for the question, Christian. We'll do a quick pick of the week, and then we'll get out of here. Adam and ours got ours out of the way
Done.
already. I'll throw a caveat, a little second in there. A show on Peacock called The Resort. Constance and I are watching it, really enjoying it so far. It's about this couple who's on vacation, and the wife finds this old flip phone and takes the SIM card out, puts it in a new phone, gets it turned on, and discovered it's the phone of this kid who went missing on vacation 7 years prior. And then she's trying to track down and figure out what happened. It's pretty good so far. Pretty good. Yeah, so we're enjoying that. But I think Cult of the Lamb's obviously my number one pick of the week. Justin, you said you had a couple to mention. What do you got?
Yeah, so first pick of the week here. Gotta give a call out to Cheddar's Croissants.
So random.
They,
Okay.
I can hear Marissa cackling in the background. They came out and they were like extremely fluffy. They had butter drizzled on it, like it was almost
There you go.
frosting.
There you go.
And oh my god, just set the whole mood for the rest of the dinner. It was fantastic.
Dude, I've come around to croissants lately. Like, you
Croissants
make a
are
sandwich, you make a sandwich out of croissants.
Yes.
Incredible. So
Breakfast sandwich with a croissant, nothing better. Literally
Yeah.
nothing better.
good. Not even a breakfast sandwich. Like, just get some cold cuts.
Yeah.
It's delish. Very good. Anyway, sorry.
Nothing has ever
Especially
been
a
made
breakfast
worse
croissant.
with a croissant.
No.
Right.
But so my actual ones, I already mentioned I just killed my dad. I think that you guys, especially it only being 3 episodes, I thought that it did a really good job of progression through the episodes to like bring you into how the world heard about the case and then dove into more of, you know, what got the kid to the point. Hi, Puck. So I don't know if you guys are into like those documentaries and especially crime type ones, it being 3 episodes, I feel like is a no-brainer for you to watch.
you
It
go.
was honestly, it was sad. That one made me a little sad. Just
Okay.
that, yeah. But then Marissa and I watched this weekend Prey.
Oh, I want to watch it so bad.
It's on Amazon Prime.
It's on Hulu too.
Oh, Hulu then. I think
Yeah.
we might
Yep.
have watched it on Hulu then. We watched it in one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were trying to find something and it's like we watched the trailer and she's like, I'll watch that. So we watched it and I thought that for a Predator movie, it reminded me of like the first Predator movie.
That's the reviews I've been seeing say it's the best Predator since the original.
Yeah, I would say that as well. Like, I liked the timepiece aspect of it being in like the 1700s, the plains of America. It's just a Comanche Indians, and I don't know. It was a cool setting.
Yeah.
And then the other one that we watched that I think is worth watching was Day Shift on Netflix with Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco,
Oh,
where
yeah.
he's the vampire hunter.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, Snoop Dogg's in it.
Nice.
But it's like a comedy, gore, horror spoof
Yeah.
type. But it was, I don't know. I thought that it was very entertaining.
Interesting. All right.
Not one that you would need to watch with full energy by any means, but if you didn't know what to watch, it was definitely entertaining. It was a fun ride.
Cool. Very nice. All right. Fair enough. Josh, what do you got?
Mine's a book called All Systems Red by Martha Wells. It's
I love Martha Wells.
first book in the Murderbot Diaries.
Murderbot. Fuck yeah.
So I will say I really enjoyed this book. Really enjoyed kind of the humor of it. It's about, I won't go super into detail, but it's about a security robot. It's like part robot, part cloned person. It's got some organic material and inorganic material, who has hacked their own command unit to have control of themselves. One thing I will say, very, very funny, very, very good. I'm looking forward to doing the other, going through the rest of the series. I think there's 6 or 7 books in that series. And
they're quick reads, too.
So that was going to be my one caveat. So there's 6 or 7 books, and I think they won, like, best series in, what's the Hugo Awards last year. One thing I will say is I got the first book on Audible. Probably not worth that $15 credit.
Okay.
Because it's 3 hours. So $5 an hour worth of Audible credit.
Yeah.
And I listen to books at like 2% essentially, or 2 times speed. So that I can get through more audiobooks quicker. I listen to them like twice as fast. And so a 3-hour audiobook at twice the speed was not worth the money. So I probably will not be buying the audiobook versions of the rest of the books.
That's
but
fair.
Very funny, very interested in the rest of the series. It's just a little short for my own taste. But
yeah, it's just interesting. Like, what if a robot could have an existential crisis? Like, it's really good.
Yeah, and like, what if the robot, instead of wanting to do robot things, just wanted to watch soap operas all day?
Yeah.
That's kind of the book. And they left it pretty open. There's no like direct, this is what's going to happen in the second book or in the third book or something like that. It's just like straight, they could have ended it, like Martha Wells could have ended it on the first book and it would have been just done. So I don't know if the second book follows the same robot even, or security unit, I should say, since it's a cyborg sort of thing. But very, very good. I plan on maybe checking out the library or something the rest of the books, but yeah, so gonna give those a listen. I think there's 6 or 7 of them, so but the first one's very good.
Very good pick of the week. All right, boys, that does it. That wraps up episode 111 for us. Just a quick reminder again, I know I mentioned it a few times now. Next week, no normal episode. We will not be posting anything to your Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Stitcher, or YouTube or anything like that, unless Josh wants to upload the Let's Play. I don't know. That's up to him. But Justin, Josh, and Adam will be playing a game. Maybe it's Hello Kitty. Maybe it's not. I don't know. You'll have to tune in and find out. So that'll be next Monday, 6:30, and then after that, I'll be back, but Adam will be gone. We might do just a normal episode, maybe have a guest host in. We'll see how it goes. So that's the plan, and then we will all be reunited come September. So we'll be back to normal. Actually, the next one we record is Labor Day. We'll have to talk about that. So, we'll get into that off recording. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Very much appreciate it. Go check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/IdentityCrisis, and watch us live on Twitch every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Twitch.tv/IdentityCrisis. Come say hello. We would appreciate it. Come say hi. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, Twitch. Bye.
Bye.